Thank you. Thank you. I knew you were good, but not that good. Holy cow. So because my father's no longer very comfortable speaking in front of large groups, he's asked me to speak on his behalf, so please bear with me. When I was first asked to do this, I have to admit I was a little reluctant. Not only because the apple doesn't fall from the tree, far from the tree, and I happen to share my father's fondness for public speaking so much, but also because of the very nature of the ceremony. Bristol Sports Hall of Fame. And yes, although I grew up with the man, and probably know him better than most anybody else, obviously I never had a chance to play with him. And yes, although I did not spend many summer evening, or I did spend many a summer evening as a bat boy for several of his teams, which quite frankly held some of the fondest memories I've had in my childhood, I never really got to play for him. So it was for those reasons that I initially thought that this opportunity would be a better fit for one of his own childhood friends and teammates, or someone perhaps who he had coached. But as I gave it more time and consideration, those thoughts faded, and I realized this was one of those opportunities I couldn't let pass for a couple of reasons. First and most obvious was the fact that this was a rare opportunity, one that doesn't present itself very often, if at all. But let's face it, how many kids get to stand side by side with their father as he's inducted into the Hall of Fame? And what kid wouldn't relish the chance, regardless of which Hall of Fame, and even if that kid now happens to be 51 years old? Second, and perhaps more importantly, I recognize this as a chance to repay my father a little bit for all the countless times and hours that he stood by my side, regardless of the circumstances, always proud, even on those occasions when I really didn't deserve it. So it's for those reasons that I stand here tonight with great pride and pleasure to honor this guy who I'm lucky to have as a father. For those of you who know my dad personally, I'm sure you'll agree that he's never typically short on words when it comes to his day-to-day interactions. And now if you couple that with the fact that he also appears to know everybody that happens to live in the city of Bristol by their first name, you should be able to appreciate the daunting task I faced as I tried to keep this thing from becoming a 3-night miniseries. So with some doing, we were able to agree to pare it down to the following in my father's words. And it would probably make more sense if I put my glasses on. I would be having such a hard time. Oh, Dad, there you are. You're welcome. So my father's words. First, to the selection committee, I want to say thank you. I am both honored and humbled by this award and your recognition. It's with great pride and pleasure that I accept your invitation to join the hallowed halls of Bristol legend, and I will cherish always the memory of tonight's ceremony. Thank you. Second, I'm not done yet. Take it easy. Second, to my fellow inductees, I congratulate you and applaud your accomplishments both on and off the field. It's clear that you are all well-deserving of this honor and recognition, and I would like each of you to know that I consider it my privilege to share this moment with you. And last, but by no means least, to all my friends and family, I want to say thank you for coming out to support me and share this evening with me. It truly is your presence here that makes tonight so memorable. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart.
It's going to be a lot shorter because I don't talk too long. Good night, and thank you very, very, very much.
Congratulations.
Well done. Well done. Nice to see you.